I don't really sit back and think about it too much. I mean, all I can think about is the next storm, really. My work and my life all revolve around skiing. And so there's always something that's calling to do something more, and there's not enough life to do it all. The better the life is, the faster time goes, so I'm just gonna ride it while I can.
Yeah, it doesn't have to, I mean, we're all gonna ski it together. We can't ski at the same time, so yeah. I think we can kind of share a takeoff.
Having Doug and Mark as guys I can call anytime to do anything is a huge thing, and it was pretty much instantaneous that we all started hanging out and just ripping around, and it's been like that pretty much ever since. The reason I think we became so tight so quick is just really pushing each other's limits to see who could break down is really kind of fun.
The responsible side takes a back seat to the ski bum side.
It turns into a bit of a shit show at times.
You alright?
My name's Eben Mond, and I'm a free skier from Iowa. We grew up 5 miles from a local ski area in Iowa, so we were pretty lucky on that. There was 1 rope tow and maybe 2 lifts. Always loved skiing from day one, and when I was young, I knew something was missing, and I just needed to be in the mountains. And it was kind of my life goal from when I was little to check that off. My first trip out west, I remember going through Denver, and I'm kind of blown away by how many people and cars there were. And then I just remember seeing this big wall of white mountains. And just changed my life, because I was like, oh my God, like, I need to change my lifestyle. I need to get out here and get living for sure. So packed up, quit college, and moved out.
And he sticks it. Second try.
I'm on my own. I got all my own stuff. I probably need a job. And that's kind of how I found Loveland, and it's really how I met up with my bros Mark and Doug.
First time I met Evan, I was skiing at Loveland on Chair 1, and I saw this guy on telegear, and he had these big dreads sticking out of his helmet. And he was throwing these big 360s off every little feature he could find. And I ended up doing a few laps with him, and I'm like, man, this guy is crazy.
The three of us just happened to be on that same wavelength that I really don't find anywhere else.
We push each other when we're hiking, when we're skiing. There's always a competition of who can get to the top of the boot pack the fastest, or the skin track. And it's just so much fun, because there aren't too many people that you can do that with.
But I think that's just our nature, It's always been that relationship where you know what the other people are up to.
You dick.
And I think it's been 12 years of that. It's like we've always tried to figure out how to make it work, and we've always been able to.
Holy.
I think in my life, the most important thing is owning your own time and being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. And I don't know how things evolve or how I got so lucky to be able to have a plan so long ago and to make it happen. It doesn't bother me that I have to bust my ass because of what the reward is. I'm married, I have kids, I have a house in the mountains, I get to ski all the time. And once you start riding that wave, I think we're just enjoying it now. It's really nice to kind of have all the things checked off and to be just living.
Well, I try to find myself around good people, and I try to make the most out of the day. happy trails at the end of every season. Time can fall out of my hand in any way. So my good friend, hey, let's grab a cup of coffee and tell the stories that we made on through the days. And of all the places, well, you might just find me climbing up on the mountain on my way.
We're just stoked to come back at the end of the day and give each other high fives and cheers a beer, because really there's no competition. It's just who can have the most fun. Actually, that's the competition we have, is who can have the most fun.
I think it's a combination of sense of humor and drive, willingness to give her. I think all those factors kind of like make it to where, yeah, we're skiers, but really at the root of everything, we're more just a bunch of friends that like to hang out. We just happen to ski really fast together.
I've got a palm shell. Well, I hope that time isn't wasted on myself and all that time. I've got a palm shell. Well, I hope that time isn't wasted on myself.
Instead of finding myself down some high-end career path, I found that, you can do 100 different things and still make good money and still own your own time, and to have good friends and, to be able to experience things with them, and it's been a pretty awesome ride.
Well, my good friend, hey, let's grab a cup of coffee and tell the stories that we made on through the days. And of all the places, well, you might just find me climbing up upon the mountain on my way. Climbing up upon that mountain on my way.